Welcome back to the Elanix AI YouTube channel. Help you save time, money, and avoid the headache with AI. Today's video I'm on the Elanix AI YouTube channel. Quite elegant as always. And I'm going to show you the tutorial, right? I just want to show you the example of what I mean.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're taking a look at Elanix AI. They have this interesting description for themselves. Architects of intelligent automation.
Right. That phrase really caught my eye too.
Yeah, because for so many businesses, I mean, the big...
All AI. So how I'm going to teach you in this video to create your own podcast and also how to automate it, which can be a huge money maker and a huge brand builder, right? You utilize this correctly. It's going to be the first link that pops up. And let's open a new project. So Notebook LM is a very nifty, well, it's pretty smart large language model, right? And a processor. But I'm going to just get straight to the tutorial. Create a new project, okay? And now you can use sources that you want this podcast to refer to, whether that's a link to your website, a PDF, or even a presentation. So let's create one right now, actually. We're going to paste the URL. For that, I'm going to take this URL of the Learn site, okay? And I'm going to paste that in there. So now it's going to be able to visit that web page, read all the text, and learn about it. There we go, okay? And we can add a lot more. The more sources you add, you're adding a lot more substance to the thing. But I'm going to just use that for now. I'm going to stick with that. It's generated whatever it's had to do. So let's generate the deep dive conversation. Now, it's important to understand everything that I'm clicking on and all the manual work I'm taking you through, which is not a lot, can be automated with one of our agents here at Elanix AI. So creating an automated podcast for your, your insurance company, talking about car news, your YouTube brand, maybe you have a makeup YouTube channel to talk about different things happening in the makeup world, right? The power is, once again, unlimited. So it's generating, it's taking a while, that is fine. As you can tell by the outcome, it's definitely worth the wait. You can create a mind map, you can add a note, audio overview. You can also chat with your sources, because this is going to refer to the source, the data source that you give it. So it's like those chat with documents type of thing. Let's say you had some sort of job where you have to look at a lot of things, maybe, process a lot of documents, read it, understand it. You can upload, let's say, all 80 of those documents into Notebook LM, and now you just ask it the questions that you want to know. So, for example, there's 80 different essays, and you can put it in there and say, okay, now what is the main problem you notice with these essays? And if you're a teacher, there you go. It's going to start providing you solutions on how to improve your teaching or improve the class. That's a small example. Okay, so there you go. 5 minutes, 28 seconds, multiple languages.
Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. You know, many businesses, maybe yours too, are just buried under manual tasks, disconnected systems. It really stifles innovation.
It absolutely does.
So today we're diving into some really interesting source material on effortlessly is the claim, without necessarily having to hire this in action.
Yes.
So it built this entire podcast of these two artificial voices talking about this web page that I've uploaded, and it's done that in about 5 minutes. And there's this interactive mode, right, which hasn't been working for me. Let's see if it's going to work now.
Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. You know, many businesses, maybe yours too, are just buried under manual tasks, disconnected systems. It really stifles innovation.
It absolutely does.
So today we're
Oh, hey there. What's up?
Yeah, I think that it stifles innovation. It's a terrible thing. But Elanix AI, we're definitely coming in with that next level thinking, right? It's not just about thinking outside of the box, but it's thinking about the box itself. How can we improve it so that we never want to leave? I don't know, just a thought from my head.
You know, that's such a great way to put it.
It really is.
Thinking about the box itself.
You've really hit on the core of what Elanix AI is aiming for.
It's not just automating what's there.
It's about fundamentally rethinking how processes work.
And that's exactly what we're here to unpack today.
Because today we're diving into some really interesting source material on Elanix AI.
We want to figure out, okay, what is it?
How does this living architecture they talk about actually function?
Mm-hmm.
And critically, why should you? Yeah.
So, to touch on what Ella mentioned earlier, this type of technology, that just got me off.
Absolutely. And it's great you're bringing that back up.
Yeah, that idea of thinking about the box itself really stuck with us.
It speaks directly to why Elanix AI is relevant for non-techies, founders, and brands.
Because it's not just about coding or advanced AI concepts.
It's about...
Okay, so there you go. Obviously, it's in beta, but I can join this now generated podcast and start talking my own nonsense. It's a huge benefit to this entire industry. What it's allowing is whoever you are, you do not have to be, when we first saw this, building apps and websites, we thought, okay, software developers, maybe they're not needed anymore, or the barrier to entry is much lower. Now what we're seeing is, when you really look at it, I don't need a microphone, camera, hosts, transport costs. I don't need to rent out a studio. I don't need to do any of that, but I can make a podcast. And that's at the very heart of what I see in AI and what I try to really influence on Elanix AI, where we move with this company, because it's much bigger than just doing things for you. It's allowing you to do things that you could have never done before. Exactly what the internet, right, is doing now. So yeah, I hope this was educational. I hope you guys learned a lot. Any questions, put them in the comments. And always remember, Elanix AI is more than possible.